When Bo Nix entered the NFL, few could have predicted the shockwaves he'd send through the league. Forget the doubters. What Nix accomplished in his rookie season wasn't just impressive, it was historic. He didn't just fix the Broncos, he revived them. Bo didn't walk into a cushy situation. He was thrown straight into the fire, opening in hostile Seattle, then facing Pittsburgh's relentless defense led by a fully healthy TJ Watt. Most rookies would have crumbled. Bo didn't. By the time the season ended, Nix had carved his name near the top of every meaningful rookie quarterback stat. Yardage, he ranked among the best ever, outpacing names like Jaden Daniels. Touchdowns, only Justin Herbert threw for more as a rookie. That's not hype, that's reality. And yet somehow the national spotlight hasn't fully caught up. While others get headlines, the football world is quietly watching what's brewing in Denver because they know. NFL defenses know, GMS know, coaches know, Bo Nix isn't a fluke, he's a force. What we're witnessing might just be the beginning of something massive. Because if this is what he did in year one, under pressure against elite defenses, with the weight of a franchise on his back, imagine what the next 5 years could look like. This isn't just another rookie quarterback story. This is the Bo Nix effect, and it's already changing the course of the Denver Broncos' future. One of the most underrated parts of Bo Nix's arrival in Denver isn't just what he's done on the field, it's what he's done for the locker room. Let's rewind a bit. Around this time last year, Broncos country was in panic mode. Courtland Sutton, a cornerstone of this team, looked like he was on his way out. He'd scrubbed all traces of the Broncos from his social media. He skipped voluntary OTAs. He even posted what felt like a goodbye message. Fans feared the worst. Another veteran ready to walk away. But now, Sutton is all in. He's front and center, sitting courtside with Bo Nix at Nuggets games, cheering on the Avalanche, showing up to voluntary workouts without hesitation. No trade talk, no cryptic posts, just a veteran wideout who finally believes in the man under center. And let's be real, a year ago he had no reason to feel that way. The quarterback carousel had taken its toll. Inconsistent play, constant change, no rhythm. Sutton had endured it all. And when the Broncos drafted Bo Nix, many called it a reach. Even the media painted it as another desperate gamble. But then the season happened, and Sutton, he thrived. He put together one of his best seasons since before the injury, finally playing like the WR1 fans always knew he could be. The difference? Bo Nix gave him stability. He gave him hope. He gave him reason to believe this team was no longer stuck in neutral. So now, when Sutton could be holding out for a contract extension, he's doing the opposite. Showing up, setting the tone, mentoring young guys like Pat Bryant. That's not just leadership. That's a vote of confidence in Bo Nix. People talk about quarterback stats, wins, and highlight throws. But if you really want to understand Bo Nix's value to the Denver Broncos, just look at the change in Courtland Sutton. That's the Bo Nix effect. Bo Nix isn't just changing games, he's changing minds. And in the NFL, where reputations and contracts matter more than hype, that's everything. Look at this past free agency period. No one, and I mean no one, expected the Denver Broncos to pull off what they did. 3 Pro Bowl caliber signings, a free agent class so strong that analysts across the board graded it an A or A+. But here's the twist. The common thread among those signings wasn't money. It wasn't weather. It was Bo Nix. Talanoa Hufanga, a hard-hitting Pro Bowl safety, could have stayed put or cashed in somewhere else. But he came to Denver. Why? Because of Bo Nix. And he didn't come alone. He talked with Dre Greenlaw, another tone-setting defender, one of the league's fiercest linebackers, and they both made the move. Their reason? Bo Nix. That's not normal. That's rare. Then there's Evan Engram, a 100-plus catch tight end who had the chance to join the Chargers and link up with Justin Herbert. On paper, that seemed like the obvious move, but after watching film of both quarterbacks, Engram chose Nix. Let that sink in. He watched the tape and bet his future on Bo. This isn't a coincidence. This is what happens when players believe in a quarterback, when they trust not just the arm, but the leadership, the preparation, the fire. Bo Nix didn't beg anyone to come to Denver. He didn't make calls or chase headlines. He just worked, quietly, confidently, and people noticed. Even when asked about it, he deflected all the praise. I haven't done anything yet, he said. That's who Bo is, a humble, grounded leader. But let's be clear, while he might downplay it, we shouldn't. He's the reason Pro Bowlers are walking into Dove Valley. He's the reason veterans are showing up early to camp. And he's the reason this franchise has gone from uncertain to unstoppable. This is what leadership looks like. This is what belief feels like. This is the Bo Nix effect. And it's only just beginning. When the Denver Broncos moved on from Russell Wilson, the football world thought we were finished. The dead cap hit? Historic. The kind of financial crater that's supposed to bury a franchise for years. No team had ever taken a blow like that and survived. But we did more than survive. We made the playoffs with no elite tight end, no true RB1, and yet we fought our way back. Why? Bo Nix. While everyone else was focused on what Denver had lost, Bo Nix was focused on what we still had left. And in doing so, he's become the symbol of this team's resilience. His rookie contract alone is now the foundation of a long-term rebuild done right. 4 more years of high-level quarterback play on a budget deal. And because of that, next offseason, the Broncos will enter with the 8th most cap space in the entire NFL. That's not a reset. That's a reload. And the best part? Bo isn't just lifting the team. He's elevating the belief. Just ask his teammates. Last year, when the Rookie of the Year conversation came up, Patrick Surtain didn't hesitate. He said what fans already knew deep down. Bo Nix isn't just playing like a top rookie. He's playing like an MVP. And it's true. Over the final 7 games of the season, Nix had one of the highest expected points added, EPA, in the entire league, trailing only a few of the NFL's elite, and that's after a rocky start. He didn't even throw his first touchdown until week 4. Let that sink in. Despite that slow start, Nix still finished with the 2nd most touchdown passes ever by a rookie, 2nd most in NFL history. Now imagine if he had hit the ground running. Imagine if he hadn't faced a gauntlet of top-tier defenses to start the year. Imagine if he had Jaden Daniels' schedule instead of ours. The fact is, Bo didn't just outperform expectations, he shattered them. And his teammates see it, they feel it, they believe it. This isn't just the comeback from one of the NFL's worst financial decisions. This is a resurrection. This is a new era. This is Bo Nix, and he's leading the Denver Broncos into the future. It's not just Broncos fans who see it. The entire league is starting to feel the Bo Nix effect. Travis Kelce, one of the most respected voices in the game, had just one thing to say after facing him. Bo Nix was slinging it. He's the real deal. That's high praise coming from a future Hall of Famer, and it didn't stop there. Steve Spagnuolo, defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, a man who's coached against the game's best, said watching Bo Nix gives him Josh Allen vibes. Let that sink in. A rookie quarterback already drawing comparisons to one of the league's elite dual threats. Even Patrick Mahomes couldn't help but acknowledge what's happening in Denver. After a hard-fought game that nearly went in the Broncos' favor, Mahomes went straight to Sean Payton and said, "You got yourself one in Bo Nix." Think about that. The face of the NFL recognizing a rookie as a threat. And none of this should be surprising. Sean Payton himself said it before the draft, that he believed he could evaluate quarterbacks better than most. Looks like he was right, but it's not just the current players and coaches. It's not just the media starting to jump on board. It's the legends, the men who built this franchise, who are buying in. At a recent Broncos alumni event, former greats were asked one simple question: what do you think about Bo Nix? Steve Watson, a wide receiver who knows what elite QB play looks like, didn't hesitate. He's aces. One of the best I've seen come through here in a long, long time. And that was the tone across the board. Former quarterbacks, former wideouts, guys who have lived through the highs and the heartbreaks. For the first time in years, they're using one word to describe this team: optimistic. Hope is back in Denver. Not because of hype, but because of Bo. He's winning over teammates. He's earning the respect of opponents. And he's reminding Broncos legends and fans of what greatness looks like. This isn't noise. This isn't preseason hype. This is real, and it's only the beginning. Just a year ago, the Denver Broncos were a punchline. Every major outlet had buried us, labeled us the worst team in football, said the franchise was lost in the wilderness. Now, the narrative has flipped. Analysts who once laughed are now projecting Denver to win the AFC West. Some have us slotted as the potential number 1, 3 seed in the playoffs. Respect is pouring in from every direction. According to Pro Football Focus, the Broncos now boast the fifth best roster in the entire NFL. Another ranking from the 33rd team places us among the top teams in the AFC, a conference loaded with firepower. And what changed? Bo Nix happened. His leadership, his poise, his performance, all of it transformed not just the team, but the perception of the franchise across the entire league. The tides have turned in Denver. This is no longer a rebuild, it's a revival. So here's the question that matters now. Will Bo Nix take another leap in year 2 and break into the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL? Or will the dreaded sophomore slump sneak in? Everything we've seen so far suggests he's only just getting started. Broncos country, the belief is back, the fight is back, and with Bo Nix leading the charge, so are we. Let's ride.